So I ground this piece of copper to fit nicely in there, up against that tear. You see that? It's a nice tight fit there. So I'm going to clamp it in there now and weld it up. So this thing's starting to come together now. I did a lot of I had to weld in here, and show the back side. So ended up welding over this whole area here and into the corner. It was really thin, it kept burning away. Anyways, I've got that looking. I mean, it's funny, it looks way worse on video than it does to my eyes, but I guess that's, you know, shadows and everything. But see, I'm trying to sharpen this corner up a bit, and it wasn't quite fitting to the door the way I liked. So now it's starting to look pretty good. So I'm just trying to work that, this this corner around a bit more here. So I'll just set the camera up and watch me do that if you want. It's pretty exciting stuff. So I've taken this chisel and I've rounded off the side of it, and it works. You know, I can, depending on how far, you know, where I'm hitting, I got a broad range of radiuses here. So it's actually working pretty good. So I'm just laying it kind of off the edge. So that's right up against this. So pull it out a bit, and I'm just tapping it to get that to kind of fold in. Lots of light taps. I've also this is more like that. It's more angled up like that. So I brought this down, this edge down here a bit. I'm gonna fix that up. I think that's looking good now. A little bit of sanding there and smooth it out. See how it fits the door now. Yeah, I could move in a little closer, but I'll have to trim off the trim this off a bit more. This inner structure of the door, but it's got the right angle now. It's matching the angle of the door, so that's good. All right, so I got this piece over in my brake, my brake, and so I'm just gonna put a very slight bend in here, just to help me have a reference point for where that rocker panel starts to roll in. So I put this ruler across the bottom of this bend here where the door opening is, and I made a few marks there earlier, but it's not really working out. So that's lining up with that door opening. So I just look along here, you can see that's parallel. So I'll clamp this down now. Still looks parallel. And I'm just gonna give it a little tap just to get a bit of a, that's probably good enough. Yeah. I don't want to see a line there. Well, there probably is a line there now, but I can work that out later on. But I just want to help me to I know where the starting point is for that curved bend. So what I did was in the brake, you can probably see the lines. I just bumped this with my brake. I made a whole bunch, maybe let's see, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 very slight bends in it with the brake to get it to curve. But it's a little too rounded. It's a little too rounded right through here, like in this zone right here. So I'm going to run it through the planishing hammer and knock these bends down a bit, and hopefully that'll straighten that part out, flatten that part out a little bit. I don't know where it is. Okay, so this, I made this right from the car. Laid it on the rocker panel, the door opening. So you can see, if I hold it here, we're out. I gotta tighten this bend up right here. So I've just been bumping this in the brake up until this point. Did a little planishing along here. It's close, but I gotta tighten up the bend here. So I'm just going to try, these aren't really the right radius, but I can increase this bend a bit. Tightened up. So pretty close. Just gotta tighten it up there somehow. I do have, how about that? Slide it under here. A lot, probably too much. Where did that go now? Oh no. Oh, that's my template. Right there. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's looking really good. I think that's acceptable. It's a little tighter there, but I don't think I'm going to get it much better than that. I don't want to. Overall, it fits really good. So I've got this fitting nicely to the wire form that I made. So I gotta make this bend here. This where it I gotta make this bend now. So I've gone and laid this on here and marked it right there, and slid it along to the back of this and made another mark. And then I've drawn a straight line here in line with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure from here to the line, to that mark, and then I'll measure from my line and make another mark here, and that's where the bend line will be. Well, here it is. Mission accomplished. That's ready to be trimmed and to go on the car. Another thing I decided to do here, I was talking about folding this over for the fender opening, or where the fender bolts on. So what I'm going to do is I'll just take you down there. Maybe we can see it. So where this comes along, there's a little depression here, and then it bumps up again on this edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim this off with enough material left so I could fold it over to where it starts to dip down there. And then I'll make another piece that just kind of goes in just underneath that lip, and then I'll weld it along there, and it'll kind of mimic this because it'll be offset. I might even have to put just a return on that panel that runs and fills in this area, just to kick it up a bit. And of course I'll make this little joggle here thing, this little depression. So that'll be down here as well, right? And I guess it probably goes down to the last bolt hole that's right about there. So anyways, that'll be the next thing I do, I guess. Well, actually no, I've got to rebuild this inner structure a little bit I'm gonna probably cut this up a little higher, maybe another 1/2 inch, so I can get at this a little better under here. Maybe even 1 inch. If I've got enough material in the patch, I'll just take this up another inch, and then I can weld and grind this and get it all cleaned up, because I can't. This is covering it, so I got to do something there if I can, if I got room. Anyways, I gotta, you know, I mean, I promised you this would look as good as factory. I don't think it quite does, but once it's primered, a little bit of skim of filler on there, and you know, I'll sand it out. It'll look as good as factory. I mean, it's I wanted to make it one piece, and you know, it isn't really because I put that weld in there, but I mean, I think it's. I mean, I'm happy with it. Turned out nice. A little more work than I thought it'd be, but hey, the end result is what I wanted.